Welcome to Streaming Deluxe presented by Mr. Orange. My name is Mr. Orange, and guys, today I'm talking about some gaming stocks. So, some of you might remember my little series I started about gaming stocks. So, I also want to talk on this channel about the gaming industry, and in particular also the stock market when it comes to gaming companies. And today was maybe not the best day at the stock market. So for example, the Nasdaq was losing 0.6%, the Dow Jones was actually gaining 0.3%, and the Euro stocks lost 1.1%. So yeah, I would say the stock market is getting more volatile. We all know it. It has a lot to do that we're in the end of a cycle. Ray Dalio, for example, says in his new book he was writing that we can expect in 2020 maybe the start of a recession. So everything is not so clear at the moment. So the market is scary. The market is not so confident anymore. So also the tax reforms in the US helped a lot to pump a lot of new money into the markets. Since a lot of companies were making rebuy of their stocks, and therefore pushing a little bit more the stocks. So there's a lot of liquidity out there. But of course, people want to keep their winnings. They're going to sell, especially big institutions are going to sell. Maybe not the small investor who says I'm going to hold on my position for forever. But overall, yeah. So it's a very difficult time now being in the stock market. So people are losing, people are selling. But on the other hand, there are still opportunities. So I'm talking to you here not as a financial advisor. I'm talking to you as a random guy on YouTube, that talks about the financial markets, talks about economy. So make up your own mind, do your own research. I'm not recommending any stocks here. I'm just showing you 5 stocks I think are interesting in the gaming market. So check out maybe, for example, Yahoo Finance. That's what I use, and then you're going to find nice charts, and also look at the not only at the charts but also look at the key numbers. That's also very important, guys. So let's see which stocks I was choosing. So I was choosing Ubisoft Entertainment, Société Anonyme. So it's listed in Paris. Then from Activision-Blizzard, that's listed at the Nasdaq. Then Nintendo Company Limited, that's over the counter here, but it's Japanese, as we all know. And then TakeTwo Interactive Software Incorporation, that we also know very well, the company. And then another stock is Electronic Arts. Nothing to say about Electronic Arts. And then Tencent, so a Chinese stock. So we have a French European stock, we have American, Japanese, American, and a Chinese gaming stock. So I would say a very nice diversification in the field of gaming stocks. So Ubisoft today minus 4.69%, Activision minus 2.29%, Nintendo not that bad, 0.58%, Take-Two 2.83%, and Electronic Arts 2.73%, and Tencent only 1%. But let's start maybe here directly with Tencent. So this here was the all-time high of Tencent, and if you see here now, it lost like from the all-time high to now, lost like 37.6%, and that's pretty lot. So, and it's still 26%. It was giving away since the beginning of the year. So Tencent was very promising in 2017 and 2016. You can see that the stock was really soaring. That's here's the blue is the Nasdaq. That's the 50 days average line, and that's the 200 average line. So we broke the average 50-day average line here on the 26th of June. So and from there we started to get into a bear market with Tencent. So it's also related to all of the other Chinese stocks, as you can see at the moment, like JD, Alibaba, or some other Chinese automakers, for example. So I would say it's very interesting. So I think China also has something to is related also with the trade war. Let's call it like this. Let's be so courageous. I think we can even still see much lower prices of Tencent Limited. So I would say keep an eye on it. It's at the moment maybe not the best moment to purchase in. So let's say also recession in the West is coming. At the moment there are a lot of outflows of money from Chinese financial markets. So we have to wait until especially the big money from the US is flowing back into China, and then we might see already again some more some other tops maybe too. So but who knows, Mr. Market is not really clear on this. So at the moment I would say just observe it and don't just purchase in this extreme bull market. So, and also with Tencent, the problem is that the Chinese gaming authority was, for example, not giving a license to Monster Hunter World for PC, and overall the authority has a restructuring process going on, and that means that a lot of online games, new games distributed, published by Tencent are at the moment on hold on China. So there's a lot of money that cannot be earned. So therefore at the moment Chinese gaming stocks maybe not best idea to invest. On the other hand, if you're a courageous investor, then maybe it's a good moment, because as Costellani says, so buy when the blood is on the streets. So here you can see indeed some blood on the streets. Another stock I was observing a lot is Ubisoft. I love Ubisoft games, so therefore it was for me very clear to check out Ubisoft in general. So and that's 37.8% since the beginning of 2008, and that's pretty good. And if you see here the Nasdaq, how the Nasdaq performed, so that's like crazy, like 180 since mid 2017. And here the Nasdaq 50% since mid 2016. Mid 2016. I'm sorry. So very nice, and even so, but also 15% from the all-time high until today on the 8th of October. So also Ubisoft might have seen maybe the all-time high for the next time. It's very much possible. So of course we don't know it. We don't know what Mr. Market is going to do, but I could imagine that we even see a lower trend here. So yeah, so the 30% from February 2018, it's very much possible that it goes down here, and I see some support actually at this line here. So I'm talking about the percentages because it's it's much better to look at the percentages than just to look at the mere euro or US dollar value. So therefore I'm showing here your percentages, and they are always related here to the X scaling axis. So Activision, also very interesting stock, very volatile, as you can see here. It goes it goes up and it loses like 20, yeah, like 20%. It can lose then, for example, in March, and then it was here also losing 30, also like 20% again. So it's very much possible that we're going to lose again quite 20%. So that's the 50-day average line. The 200 days average line is far away, and the Nasdaq, yeah, so it performs better than the Nasdaq overall. So I would say it's interesting. So, and since 2008, beginning of 2018, sorry, 21%, so very interesting. So it's maybe a stock you can trade very well. So it looks like a good trading stock to me. And what happened to Nintendo, guys? So there were some bad news for Nintendo, I think, and now also Nintendo Direct started. It doesn't cost so much. I think it's 20 years for 12 months. Okay, let's say it doesn't cost so much, but it costs. So I have a Switch. I don't play the Switch very often. Do I'm going to get Nintendo Direct just to play a game online? I don't think so. So I don't really need it. So I think that is for me the point where I just put my Switch to the I just leave it on the side, or maybe I'm selling it. I know a Switch might be more interesting for younger customers, for younger gamers. So, but overall, I would say for me it's not worth it even to pay those $20 for this. So yeah, I mean, look at this. Yeah, it lost 23% from the all-time high, Nintendo, and in 2018, beginning of 2018, it's more or less, yeah, it's pretty. So here's some nice support line actually. So I can recommend to observe it. So if are we here in the bear market, or is Nintendo getting out of this? So we also, Nintendo, of course, you have to see more in general with the Japanese index. So you have to see how Nintendo is performing with regard to Japan. But I was here making a reference index of the Nasdaq, since I want to compare now more the technological values. So yeah, Nintendo, definitely an interesting stock. And when you look, let's move out here. So it's a stock that exists since a long time. Oh my god, the bob. And 2007, 2008, it really went down. That's like crazy, guys. Look at this. In 2018 it lost like 85%. Doesn't look so good here. What do you think? Lost 25% also from the all-time high in 2008 to the all-time high in 2018. Yeah, it might, if the overall recession comes, and if there might be a stock market crash, I think with Nintendo we can see a much lower values again. So maybe even at this point. So there's a possibility it's even losing now, like even 70% of its value at the moment. So very interesting. I would say observe it, guys. Observe it. Look how the economy is developing. Look how financial markets, how nervous they are at the moment. Look at what is going on in the US, and then look and check out what is
charging battery. How
the relation between China and the US is also developing. So it's a very volatile situation at the moment. But of course, if you wanna, it's important not to buy at the all-time high. When everything goes well,
charge complete.
It's important, guys, to buy when it is down. So I mean, here from there, you could have made 322% to the all-time high in 2018. So you would have more than 3 times of your invested money. So I would say that's pretty cool. Looking at another company that has a new game coming out, Red Dead Redemption. So Take-Two Interactive Software. What else do they have? Yeah, of course the Rockstar games and GTA 5. So actually, I mean it's very high value at the moment. I'm checking if I can say it. So check out the fundamental numbers of Take-Two. Just for GTA, I mean, yeah, GTA is a cash cow, as you say, on the one hand, but on the other hand, I have to say, they don't have so many brands, they don't have so many games. I mean, it's not like Ubisoft, but still, Take-Two. I mean, look at this chart. Ooh, okay, that's like crazy if you look like the chart like this. So they were really stable from 2005 to 2015, and then like all the other tech stocks, they went like crazy up. So, and then here they got hit in beginning of 2018, like also most of the tech stocks at this time, and since then they recuperated themselves very well. So still from the all-time high, it's down now 8.3%, and since 2018 it's up like 14-15%. So I would say still the chart overall looks good. Sure, check out the numbers. I mean, it all depends now on Red Dead Redemption, maybe also on the next GTA, on also other games that are getting announced in the future. So at the moment, Take-Two Interactive, due to the games, I would be a bit more reluctant from personally. And let's come to the most hated company in the world, Electronic Arts, guys. Yeah, oh my god, Electronic Arts, what's going on? Yeah, Take-Two, there's also NBA 2K19, for example. So they also have sports games, sorry. So EA Interactive. So what's going on with EA Interactive? Look at this. So it's coming from the all-time high to date, like minus 26%. So there were some bad news. So Battlefield 5 is not coming out as it was announced earlier this year. So it's coming out maybe in November. Or was it in December? Write in the commentary section if you know it. So since then it is just going down. So now we are like we're like the same value of May in 2017. So I mean, if you like Electronic Arts, the games, why not check out the company. So, but I would say for me it would not be the first gaming company that I would invest in personally. So, but yeah, make up your own mind, do your own research. I mean, it's still Electronic Arts, so they have FIFA, they have NBA games, other Madden, other sports games. So they still, and then with Battlefield, they still make a lot of tons of money, and so it's still one of the biggest gaming company in the world, I would say. And then we going back to Tencent, and if you look at the chart overall in Tencent, they already pay some dividends. That's quite nice. So Electronics not paying nothing, Take-Two pays nothing. Nintendo pays dividends. Oh, $0.54. So that's nice. Then Activision also pays dividends, and Ubisoft pays no dividends. So I would say from all of those 6 stock companies, I would say Activision-Blizzard is the most interesting one, with Call of Duty and of course all the Activision-Blizzard games. And just imagine a new World of Warcraft would come out. I mean, that's like crazy, and I think I read something like this. So wow. And then Ubisoft is just constantly extremely strong at the moment with like Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six series, and all the other Tom Clancy games that are coming out at the moment. So I would say Ubisoft definitely a company which has a place in a good gaming company stock market portfolio, I would say. Take-Two, they performed very well, but overall I would say they need some more games. I'm not convinced. And Nintendo, yeah, the Switch is great, but on the other hand, Japanese economy, Japanese stock market, very special, very difficult, different. So I would, and also the Switch, yeah, it's going to be a high performer, and then they bring out some new Pokemon games, and then it goes like crazy, and Pokemon for Apple products, Pokemon for Android, etc. But at the moment, yeah, let's see if if it goes down like to what we seen last time in 2015, in December 2015. Count me in. So I would purchase some Apple stocks at this point, definitely in time. So yeah. And then we can see 300,000% again. So I'm not going to tell, don't talk now like a trader. So that's not my purpose here. So I just want to give you a nice little overview of 6 gaming stocks that had interesting charts. So of course we cannot go much more in depth of the companies, therefore I recommend you to check out the companies yourself if you're interested in it. Read a lot about it, and definitely don't listen to me. I'm just a guy on YouTube, so I have actually no idea about stock markets. I'm just kidding, but don't listen to me. So I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a professional, I'm just doing this as a hobby. So this disclaimer is important, since I'm not recommending you to buy any stock here, but I'm showing you that those stocks are interesting. And last but not least, also a disclaimer, I'm invested in Tencent Holding Limited, and I'm considering Ubisoft and Activision. But of course, also this is not a recommendation to buy any stock, so you know the story. Don't buy anything because someone on the internet told you. So it's always important to say this. All the other YouTubers in the stock market field say it too. So guys, I would say thank you very much for watching this video. It was a great pleasure having you here. It was also interesting to talk a little bit about some other parts of this incredible gaming industry, not only talking about awesome games, but also talk a bit about the economy, about this, what is behind it. So because those big, huge, major companies, they also want to earn money, and if you complain constantly about microtransactions, you might understand that there behind are also some stock owners, and they want to participate. They want also to earn some dividend here. They are interested that the company runs well. So yes, it's more important to have happy customers, have happy gamers, but gaming is not for free in this sense. So in the end, it costs a lot of people you need for creating a game, and this means also, guys, that you need to earn something. So, and then if you give a game for free to play, that means you have to earn the game with game in services or with some DLC, microtransactions, etc. So that's all. So we should always bear this in mind if we go and flame about the terrible DLCs with Call of Duty, annoying DLCs, microtransactions with the new Assassin's Creed, etc, etc. So guys, I leave it here. I thank you very much for watching this. I hope you watch some other videos too. Leave me a comment in the commentary section. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video. And of course, follow my channel if you like my channel. So thank you guys. Have a great evening.